So say this was, I'd already done this. I had forgot to use maybe my tools, and I'm just noticing that I've got a lot of uneven spacing uh, items, and I want to clean up maybe the best I can. So maybe put my black background color back to white. So this clicking here will do that, and I want to erase maybe some stray marks. And so maybe I consider this stray mark was left here. Don't know why I did that, but say I did it. Of course we know why I did that. Uh, I could come in with maybe the marquee, kind of clean up this edge, leave it up to where my stroke was, and then I could cut that away. So maybe that doesn't really do anything for me. I didn't want to get rid of that stroke, but so maybe down here, I want to get rid of some of this. So that'll clean up the edge a little bit, make it look a little bit better. Of course, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller by doing that, but to sacrifice that maybe it's worth doing if I have some other issues going on. Maybe that I need cleaned up. Maybe I can consider that. Maybe I don't want to do that. Sometimes there's some trade-offs that need to be made, and sometimes it's worth making something a little bit smaller if there's a cleaner edge, and that's something I would be considering in this situation. I'm going to show you one other thing here in a moment. Ideally, you would like to have these all be the same size. Again, not something I'm more concerned about right here because I'm trying to do this quickly. So hopefully this edge looks a little bit better to you. Again, this was quick. But say the spacing in between is a serious issue and something you're really concerned about and you want to resolve. I would move the text to a separate area. So again, using the marquee tool, holding down Shift, I'm going to copy this all to a new layer because I got to get it out of the way. And I can't really clean up those spacing in between with it there. So Control C, Control V. It's now on a separate layer, so I can go back. I can reselect what I had before, go back to my original layer. I can cut it out. It's gone. So you can see now it's gone. And what I want to do is deal with that spacing in between. So I'm going to Control H. That's going to turn on my grid. Now maybe I can work with that spacing I have here. Maybe I can't. I probably can't. This is going to make it really huge, the spacing in between. I'm not going to worry about that because, again, I'm not too worried about this spacing. I'm just doing this as an example. But this, if I went into the time, went to Edit Preferences, would help me kind of deal with some of this. So I can clean up the edges. Ideally, if this is me and I want to redo all of this quickly, I'm going to come in here and let's show you what I'm going to do. So let's see, how do I want to do this? So this is beyond cleaning up some of this. Let's open the navigator because I'm going to need that. I'm going to need some more space. I'm going to open this up because I don't really need to see the navigator to do this. Zoom in just a little bit more. I'm going to scroll up. You had 10 bars. I got to keep that in mind. I'm going to do, let's see, I think this is going to be 1/4 inch. I'm going to put 1/8 inch blocks in between, holding Shift down as I put the marquees in. And I'm just boxing this out. Now this is very different than what was shown on that tutorial before. But this will be one way just to recreate this fairly quickly and then just start moving colors around. 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. Control Z to go back because that was too big. 7, 8, 9. This will be my 10th. Edit, stroke, black, outside, 2 pixels will be fine. Start moving my colors. I, G, I, G, I, G, I, G, I, G. Gonna run out of time.